Welcome back to Craps University, your source for everything craps from beginner bets to expert strategies. Today, we're going to talk about another beginner bet, the field bet. Don't let this fool you. There's more than meets the eye with this bet. So, if we look at the dice out here, six-sided dice, there's seven numbers to win. So when we break it down, we know from an earlier episode that there's 36 combinations with these dice. Okay? So when we break that down even farther to the numbers that are here, look, what do you see? These are some of the hardest numbers to roll. There are 16 ways to roll a field bet and basically win, and 20 ways to lose. That makes your 36 combinations. So I do have to point something out. The 2 and 12. My table, the 2 pays double, which is very common on all tables, but my 12 pays triple. So what does that mean? I've seen this in the wild. I've seen it in Las Vegas where a 12 paid triple. My table, I bought it for fun. I have friends, family. We love playing craps. I have a pool table around the corner, but we spend more time on this table than we do the pool table. So when we break that down and we talk percentages, if this only paid double, the entire field bet would have about a 5.5% edge. But with this pays triple, that takes it down quite substantially to about 2.78 to be exact. So it makes it a little bit more appetizing. So when you're up in the 5.5% range, that's like playing roulette. If you play on an American wheel with a 0 and a double 0, that means you've got 38 combinations. So you're kind of playing roulette here. There's really not many direct strategies that are exactly on the field bet. Field bet can be used in many other strategies like the Iron Cross. That's the most popular strategy that uses field bet. There's many more, but that means you're hedging with another bet to win. And the field bet, this is a fun bet. I'll play it from time to time, knowing everything I know about that. So when do you use the field bet? For a beginner, use it to get comfortable with the game. If you don't feel comfortable with the pass line bet because there is some unknown there, you can play a field bet. On a hot table, when you're starting to see a lot of 10s, 11s, 4s, 9s, that's the time to jump in here and start using that. And then, like I mentioned a little bit ago, for advanced players, they're really using this as a hedge. They know the ins and outs that they might not be betting 12, 11, 2, and 3, but they might be betting heavily in the box numbers and they might use this as a hedge to keep winning. And if they're going to lose, this is a $25 table. If they're going to lose 25 bucks but win 100 up here, not a big deal. Some of the mistakes you might see, let's say you bet. Now, this is kind of mixed, right? So if you bet and you win, the dealer will put out a bet. You win, it's 1-to-1, right? So one chip wins one chip. Very straightforward, easy to pay out. And dealers always pay from the outside in. If it's not a number or it's not a 7 for the don't pass, gets paid before they get up here paying the box numbers where there's a lot of action. If you were to leave your bet like this, now I've seen it both ways. I've seen a dealer point out whose field bet, somebody will grab it. Other players sometimes will point that out to the person standing next to them. But leaving it like this does not mean you're just pushing these numbers and you're going to have a $50 bet. Okay? I've seen it where it does get paid because somebody forgot it, but I've also seen where somebody forgot it and it doesn't get paid. So if you want to let this ride, make sure that you pick up the winning chip or either chip and stack it up on top. That lets the dealer know that that is a brand new bet. But you can also just pick it up and put it in your rack. So today we're going to do some live rolls just to see how well it goes. My bankroll is $500. That's kind of normal what I see at casinos. That's a normal buy-in. And we'll do, I don't know, 5 to 10 rolls to see where we're at. Now, listen to the stick man. The stick man calls the roll, and that'll give you a key to where if you win or not. So the interesting thing here, let's just talk about it a little bit more. We know 2 and 3 and 11 or 12 are not in these box numbers. 4 and 10 are. Great. But you see a 9 by itself. Right there. The 5's missing. Why not the 5? If the 5 was here, that would then put the number of combinations into the player's winning numbers. So that would make it 20 winning combinations versus 16 combinations of loss. Yes, you would be missing the 7, where we know there's 6 combinations, and the 6 and 8, which have 5 combinations each. That's where you get the 16. So some of the things you also have to remember: know when to play this. It's not sustainable to play this every single roll. Sometimes take a wait and see approach to see what's rolling. And you know, it's interesting. I've seen people roll and they're rolling numbers out here in this range, a lot more than the most common numbers. So that would be a good time to say, okay, let me throw a quarter in here to see if I can win. All right, let's do some rolls. Let's act like, hey, the come out roll has already hit. Things look good. $500 to start. Let's roll. See what we got. 7 out. Immediate loser. All right. So you can play this on the come out roll. Let's try that. All right. 7. Winner 7. That's for the pass line, but the field bet loses. All right. Let's hold off and establish a point first. 8. Easy 8. All right. Dealer moves the puck. All right. Let's right away. Let's go. 4. Hard 4. All right. That's a good one right there. 4. Dealer pays that. Let's just pick it up and rack it. All right, new roll. 7 out. That was a good move to rack that, but we lose that initial bet. All right, let's keep it going. 7. Winner 7. We didn't have a bet. We don't have a pass line. No loss, no win. 8. All right. Easy 8. We already have the number turned on. Let's throw a bet out onto the field. Six. Easy 6. Loss, as we know, 6 is not included in the field. Let's throw another one. 6. 6 again. All right. That's a loss. 5. No field 5. That's a common stickman call because 5 is not there. All right. Doesn't look good for the field bets, but let's see if we can get on a run. 10. Hard 10. Paid the field. All right. There we go. Let's stack that up and check it out. 4. Hard 4. All right. That was a good move. Instead of 25, we've got 50 out there, and the dealer pays 50. All right, let's move it back down to 25. Now, you're in control. You can bet whatever you'd like. 10. Easy 10. All right, that's a winner again. Right there, 10. Let's pick that up. One more roll in the field. Let's see what this does. 11. Yo 11. All right, that gets paid too. All right, we've seen quite a few 10s. Let's just stack that up and try to get one more win from the field. 9. Center field 9. That's a good one. That is my personal favorite number right there. All right. And the dealer then pays. Let's pick it up because we can only go on such a long run. And 4, that would have been a winner too. This happens. All right. So we're going to say we're going to bet again. 10. All right. Now we've rolled what? 3 or 4 10s in this roll. It's pretty good. Let's stack that up and see what we get. 9. Center field 9. Winner for the field. All right. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We got $100 out there now. Our bankroll was only $500. Let's see what happens. 6. Easy 6. And field loses. All right. We're going to stay off the field for right now. 6. Hard 6. That's like 4 6s too. We're going to stay off again. Seven out. Good thing we stayed off. All right. Well, with that was a short example. And what do we have? All right. There's our $500. That's what we made in profit. So we did profit. But that goes to show you, you have to be selective. Okay? Try to play the field when you get into a hot roll and you can tell the shooter is rolling these numbers or these numbers. That last roll, we were up here, we had some down here. We did not see a 2 and 12 at all during that roll. I was hoping to see a 12, that would have been nice, but even without there's only one way to roll a 12, one way to roll a 2. That's why you're getting paid double or triple. So, with that said, the field bet is very quick. It's a lot of fun. It gives beginners the ability to get in, start making bets, possibly coupled with a pass line bet, maybe a 6 and 8 here. You're starting to learn that you can start develop a strategy. The house edge on the field bet, if you go to Las Vegas, there's many crap tables, many different casinos. Kind of survey what's out there and what the payouts are. Now this table has fire bets. We'll talk about that later. There's some tables that have the all tall and small, meaning you can roll all. If you roll all small or all tall, that means you get 30 to 1 on your bet. If you roll both of those, then there's a center box where it's 150 to 1. I've seen it hit, and it does hit. So if this video helped you understand the field bet, how about hitting the like button, subscribe for more content. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Do you have a strategy? Share it with everybody that could watch a video. I will then take that and we can start working through some of these strategies. I love it when we have some user derived content pushing out to a large number of people. All right. Thanks everybody for watching Craps University.